Real talk, 9 to 2. King over everything. Real talk, 9 to 9. King over everything. Real talk, 9 to 9. King over everything. Real talk, 9 to 9. King over everything. Welcome to the Real Talk, 9 to Talk. 5 brothers conversing, 2 nines reflecting the sparks. It's not a style. Harlem live, New York, and with the official realness blowing up the charts. So let's fly to the dirty south. Let's see what's shaking. Julie Great, Georgia Live, straight from making dollar bill. Will y'all? Yes, sir. See. Dallas, Texas, let's debate, no controversy. Let's keep going. Super Day, the OG. San Diego, the Yale kid, the OT. I know y'all got a film on Frisco KID. People are all fake from Silverado KEV. It's history in making. You know the biz, D-Sizzle. Said it best, I know what it is. It's real talk, not a talk. Not a gang over everything. And you know how we live. Real talk, 9 to 2. Gang over everything. Real talk, 9 to 9. Gang over everything. Real talk, 9 to 9. Gang over everything. Real talk, 9 to 9. Gang over everything. Real talk, 9 to 2. Gang over everything.
San Francisco!
What's going on, Empire and fellow faithfuls? If you find yourself here, just know you are definitely rocking out the Real Talk 9 to Talk crew. As they say, from a moment to a moment. All right. So yeah, we're the home of that official realness. No one brings you unabashed, unapologetic Real Talk 9 to Talk. Like the crew here, Real Talk 9 to Talk, the best talk. Right? So let's get into the itinerary. Okay, we all know last week was loaded. We got Jimmy G still on this roster.
Mother what?
Yeah, Jimmy's still on the roster, man. You know, we gotta see how all this shakes out. I say it's only gonna make Trey better though, so we ain't tripping. All right, so as per Kyle Shanahan, we got Elijah Mitchell scheduled to return. McGlinchey, not so much the case. So we pretty much expected that, you know? Yeah. And Brother Jaworski, damn, that was fast. I mean, he wasn't in there for a hot second before Philly got rid of him. But they gave him that money, though, so, you know, let's give him an all right for that.
All right.
All right. Jaworski taught JT in the place to be. All right, for the reason we're all here, 49ers and Texans. All right? So now, without any further ado, time to introduce crew. Hey. All right. All right, we're going to take it down to the dirty South Georgia. Macon, that is. From the Mac Town where they let a Mac down. Let's give it up, y'all. For Judah, great.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh, now we're going to shoot on over to the west side, best side. Oh, he's not in the building. We'll give it up to him anyway. Give it up, y'all, for Super Dave, the OG. Hey. All right, we got company there. We got company, guys. Oh, wrong one. Where to put him? Where'd he go? Oh, can't find him. Let's give it up anyway for the light-skinned assassin, our brother from another. Give it up for Dion, 90 Gang Podcast, y'all.
Going on.
Right on, and last but not least, it is I, your host, Niner Style. Let's give it up, y'all. And we are the Real Talk 90 Talk crew, plus one. Guys, pardon my tardiness on the intro there. Couldn't find my guest here. All right. So,
it's all good.
Hey, man, it's all good. You know the deal. Like we always do around this time. How was everybody's day, man? Oh, Dave, you're muted. You're on mute, Dave.
With that being said, my day was awesome.
David, pretty good?
It is 109 where I'm at right now.
109.
Oh yeah, you in
John is
hell.
probably feeling it too where he is.
You in the fucking
You
oven.
in
over
you
there.
in
That's the
hell.
oven. That's the oven there, man.
I'm
We got
just glad
Neon
it's
Dion.
dry
And,
heat, not that humidity that you guys get back east.
yeah. Well, I think your heat is still worse. I think your heat is worse. You know.
I've been in both. I'd rather take dry heat than humidity.
Right.
By the way,
Oh.
I'm playing a drinking game. Anytime that number 10 or the name Garoppolo gets mentioned, I'm taking a shot.
All right.
But you know what though? Ain't that about a bitch? We went from calling him number 4, 4 string, back to 2nd string.
This is crazy, man. I mean, listen, man. We knew the possibilities of this happening. They were throwing shots out there.
No damn possibility.
Yeah, they were. What are you talking about? What Jed York said? Jed York went public saying that he wouldn't mind keeping him on his roster date. That is telling you that there's a possibility.
That's what
Jed York said it. That wasn't the media. That was the owner. The owner of the organization said we won't mind having Jimmy back, and Jimmy's back. So I'm sure they're 110% in favor of this move. But like I said, man, iron sharpens iron. Trey just got to step it up. That's all.
How you gonna sharpen iron with coal?
Listen, man, he has to. Regardless, he has to step it up. But we know what his fate's gonna be. One bad game, we know what's gonna happen. Weren't they blaming him for this loss? You know how that's gonna go.
Hey, Super Dave, you might want to drink up though, cause I see a lot of 10s in the chat.
We'll see. That's why I got this entire bottle. I'm ready. I just hope I don't suffer from alcoholic poisoning, but we'll see.
Yeah, man, this was a crazy week, man. This was a crazy week.
Crazy 48 hours.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't get it. And then you finally released Sermon. But you cut Hasty.
Sermon got waves, man. There you go, Super Dave. You got happy about that one.
Oh yes.
Oh, that Sermon?
It allows me to face Jed York and company because at least they did something right. Although this shit should have been done yesterday. Why the hell did you waste a roster spot?
Right.
Because now James Hasty is gone.
Yeah, that Jermichael. Yeah, that's crazy. Jermichael, man. Who's having a solid preseason?
Yeah, he did nothing to lose a position.
No, I don't think he did either.
The worst one there. And then they talked him
either.
up during that preseason game at the
Right.
beginning. John Lynch, he's a great back. It might not show on the field, but he's been working hard in practice.
Wow, John Lynch does that. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I don't put nothing past that dude, especially after the way he talked up the whole Buckner thing.
Right.
Buckner, that's a guy we have to keep in the building. What happens? Buckner's traded. So, John Lynch is a politician, man. Can't say I trust too much what comes out of his mouth either. Nice guy, but he's a politician, man. He's like a politician, man.
Well, if Kinlaw balls out this season, we might forget about Buckner. If he balls out, like we hope he will.
Yeah, well, like I said, I just want Kinlaw to be Kinlaw.
Yep.
I think Sabella said it best. That's the fans' fault for thinking, okay, he's going to be the next DeForest. No, he's going to be the next Javon Kinlaw. That's all we need, and that's all we need him to be.
And if that shows up like it did preseason, look out.
Yeah, that's all we need. That's all we need. That's all we need him to be. That's all we need.
Only thing that made me sane this morning is Jason Poe actually cleared waivers and is back. There was not a person I talked to yesterday that wasn't pissed off that he didn't make the 53.
So you say he cleared waivers. So he did clear waivers.
He did.
Yeah, he back. He cleared waivers.
Wow.
Matter of fact,
that's shocking.
Matter of fact, if you'll allow, I'll read you the entire practice squad list here.
Sure.
Give me a second to bring that up here. So, making the 16, defensive lineman Alex Barrett, safety Deshaun Gibson Sr.,
Okay.
offensive lineman Alfredo Gutierrez, and that was to be expected. He's an international player. We're still
Yeah, that's
developing.
the Mexican
We've
dude.
developed him for 3 years. So, San Diego State safety Taylor Hawkins,
I like him.
cornerback Quantrez Knight. I like him.
I like him too.
Wide receiver Tay Martin,
I like.
linebacker Marcelino McCrary.
McCrary Ball.
Ball.
I think he's gonna see the field this season.
Hey, look.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He-
Go ahead, Jew.
I mean, I just want to let y'all know y'all don't kill my whole my news segment because we don't went over everything I was gonna talk about.
Oh, okay. I'll stop there.
Hey, we gonna say it tonight. Might as well keep
All
going.
right, might as well keep going.
Yeah, they ain't even doing on that. They ain't even doing on that.
The one that matters to us, offensive lineman Jason Poe.
Hey, look, I'm reading right now. We got 12 spots filled up on the practice squad, 4 to go. They said if Trey Sermon go,
Actually,
they said he
I
go
think we got all
unclaimed.
16.
They said just 14. It just posted 1 minute ago.
All right.
Okay, hot off
If
the
he
press.
They said if Trey Sermon clear waivers, then he can go back to the practice squad.
Oh, God, please no. Please no.
You know they're gonna probably do that shit.
But then who gets cut? Because right on this list, there are 13 people. Willie Snead will probably get cut. I don't understand why we got him.
I don't think they're gonna drop nobody. Trey Sermon just one man. If it's a 4 spots open.
Akeem Spence also made it.
Okay.
And a guy I didn't expect to clear waivers, but he's back. Kamiko Toure makes
Yep.
it.
That's a good pickup.
And Malik Turner, who I thought had a shot at the 6th wide receiver spot, he's back. Now, there are 2 names that weren't mentioned because they're being elevated to the 53 spot. That's Jordan Willis
And Tyler
and
Croft.
Tyler Croft. That they're going to be taking spots from Jimmy Ward and Curtis Robinson. They're going to be moved to the physically unable to perform list along with Jason Verrett.
Right. Let's give her all right for that.
All right.
Right for that.
Now,
Jordan Willis been balling out.
Now you say that Sermon could be back, but there are 3 things that are sure things with 49ers: death, taxes, and Dante Johnson. So we'll see what happens.
Right about that. You're right about that, boy. Dante.
That's right.
Hey, look,
Yeah,
Dante like herpes. You get a little outbreak every now and then.
Damn.
He gonna keep
one
coming
name
back.
we
Can't never get rid of this motherfucker.
Hey, y'all got to put some
No.
respect on Dante's
He's like a
name, man.
He's like
He saved
a
us in the
tick
playoffs. He
trying to
saved
get
us in the
off.
playoffs. He stepped up, made 2 plays, man. What can we say about the guy?
Yeah, we got to give him his due.
Yeah,
Right.
he just the guy.
Now, one name we did mention that was originally signed or cleared waivers is the right tackle from Cleveland. That is a big pickup because McGlinchey still isn't 100%. Right tackle is a glaring hole if we learn nothing else from preseason.
Right.
This guy has a couple years experience. Cleveland really wanted him to clear waivers so that they could have him back. And he can plug and play immediately.
What I want to know is why they didn't go after J.C. Treader.
Because he's retiring.
Oh, okay.
He's retiring. Cleveland had first shot at him anyway, but he's also involved in some union mess. There were some union conditions that he didn't want to come back to, which is why he held out for so long. But he finally decided to retire this season. So that's why he's gone. Everybody was looking for him.
Well, look, fellas, we kind of loaded in the chats. The Real Talkers are in the building. They're in the building, and it's time to give them their due. So y'all know what time of the show this is. My favorite part, it's the roll call. Let's get it. Hey, Real Talk 9 to Talk. Roll call, it's the roll call. All right, first on the agenda, we got MC in the place to be. Mark Cisneros. Give it up for Mark, y'all. Mark.
Hey, what it do?
Mark. All right. Then the place to be is our honorary brother, much celebrated member of the Real Talk 90 Talk crew. Let's give it up for D. You know what it is, Sizzle.
He was gonna make us laugh today.
All right. From the west side to best side, we got Rod Cali 247. Give it up for Rod, y'all.
What's going on, Rod?
All right, we got our brother from another. No BS in the building. Give it up, y'all, for No Border Sports. Give it up for No Border Sports.
What's going on, No Border?
Uh-oh.
Cut the beat.
Gotta cut the beat, y'all. Y'all know what time of the show this is. No broadcast is ever official without the queen.
She's your queen to be, a queen to be forever.
Let's give it up, y'all, for Panama Queen. You know what, Jew? I took it light tonight. I said, let me just be plain about it. Let me not get too crazy with it.
Yeah.
So real talk.
You was serious with the choreography this time.
Yeah. Y'all give us a, y'all run the tally on who you think won this today. Like I said, I decided to take it light. No need for the Jodeci emotion, Panama. No need for the Jodeci emotion. All right. So where were we?
By the way, No Border Sports, it's got to be mentioned on the air. I see what you're trying to do in the chat.
Okay, we'll get to that later. Let's get back to it.
Don't worry, we'll get them.
Hey, Real Talk 90 Talk. It's the roll call. It's the roll call. All right, let's give it up for our brother MW, not BMW, but MW, Monty Williams. Give it up for MW, y'all.
What's going on,
Monty? Hey, man, I learned something new about this brother today, man. He's from my neck of the woods, man. He said he's from Harlem, too,
All right.
Let's get that brother a bell, for another fellow Harlemite representing the red and gold. So, give it up, y'all, for our brother from another, Ty Alston, T.A.
What's happening, Ty?
All right. We got a new face in the building, y'all. Twin Empire, straight up our DeSip. What's that mean? Is that a West Coast thing, Super Dave? DeSip.
Yes.
Right on. Give it up for Twin Empire. T.E. Welcome to Real Talk 90 Talk. Being a part of tonight's heated discussion. All right, we got another new face in the building, y'all. Let's give it up for CM Chad Mobbs. What's going on, Chad? Yes, sir. You are in the building. Give it up for Chad, y'all. Hey, all right. Where we at? Okay, guys, we got our brother Delta back. Delta's back in the building. Give it up for brother D in the place to be. Give it up for Delta, y'all.
Yes, sir.
That's good, bro.
Hey, Real Talk 90 Talk. Roll call, it's the roll call. Where we at? Trying to find some new heads. All right, give it up for our brother from another, for the one, Sean Livingston. Give it up for Sean, y'all. Hey. All right, we got the vice president of the Real Talkers. He's a wild boy out of Florida, Jacksonville, that is. Give it up for Daryl Showtime Hicks. Give it up for Daryl Hicks, y'all.
What's going on, Dad?
When Mr. Hicks be our best friend.
All right, let's give it up for our brother Woke. Niner recaps. Give it up for brother Woke, y'all.
Whoa, what's happening?
All right, not Lou Ferrigno. Not to get him confused with Lou Ferrigno. Give it up for Brother B, Brandon Ferrigno, Forever Faithful Podcast. Give it up for Brandon, FFP in the place to be. What's going on? I didn't hack your name up this time, man. Didn't hack your name up. And like I said, he's a content creator, and he's down by law, man. He's down by law. Hey, we got another New Yorker in the building. The bell for the New Yorkers, man. Give it up for my brother, the president and founder of the Brooklyn 49er chapter, Faithful chapter. Give it up for 49er, Jeff.
Yo.
Brother Jay, what's up, Jeff? What's up, Jeff? Hey, my man, my mellow, get on the mic, cause you know you eat jello. Give it up for RC, not the soda, but for Ramon Clark. Give it up for Ramon, y'all. Hey.
What's going on, man?
They still make that?
RC, yeah. RC still around? I think it is.
Yeah, I think so too.
All
I
right.
think it is. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. All right. Let's give it up for our homegirl. Never bites her tongue. Always keeps it a stack. Give it up, y'all, for Denise G. That's where the G thing, baby. All right, we got here. That's everybody up top.
Beto just checked into the building.
Who's that, Beto? All right, y'all, give it up for our brother. Our troll like no other. Give it up for the troll like no other, man. Beto. What's Beto's? Beto is Niner Sickness.
What's up, Sickness?
Give it up for Niner Sickness. He's a wild boy. I'm sorry, Doc. I forgot your name, Beto. I almost called you Dion's Niner Gang. All right, guys, we got another new face. Jay Genoa. What's up, JJ? We're going to call you JJ, man. Let's give it up, y'all, for JJ in the place to be. Give it up, JJ. Welcome to Real Talk, Niner Talk. Thank you for being a part of tonight's discussion.
And Silverado will be in the building later on.
Oh, you know that.
We have some people rolling in.
Yeah, man, you know the deal. You know Silverado ain't going to be far away, you know.
Hey, man, hey, Darren, I think Dollar probably somewhere on jumped off a building or something.
Yeah, Dollar somewhere pancake.
You know he's got something to say.
You know, Dollar somewhere pancake. Yeah, I know how Dollar did when we draft. That draft, man. We didn't draft your boy.
Now, see, that's who's going to get me to drink.
Yeah. All right, guys, so let's get into it. We got the Niners and the Texans. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it.
All right.
And speaking of the devil, he gonna live a long time. Let's give it up for King Sersky Dollar Bill. What's that?
He's alive, everybody.
Boy, so what y'all guys think, man?
There was nothing good about that Thursday night game.
Nothing whatsoever, man.
Well,
nothing
Womack
whatsoever.
played well. Who got some sacks and hurries, but other than that, that offensive line needs to be addressed. I'm glad we did that today because that.
Yeah, but we had to get on that shit ASAP.
Trash.
Yeah, we had to get on that shit ASAP. We couldn't wait another minute on that O-line, man. We couldn't do that.
I mean, the offensive line made the game unwatchable.
They did. And it wouldn't have mattered who was the quarterback that night because everybody just.
And it's funny you say that because you still had some.
Running for his life early.
Yeah, you still had some idiots that would, what Trey didn't do. Well, what was he supposed to do? The O-line wasn't blocking for him.
They can't get mad at Trey because Trey was still 7 for 11.
But you had some ignoramuses who still found a way to try to assign blame to Trey.
And then you have to remember, Kyle didn't show us everything. It was still a very vanilla playbook.
Right.
No, worksheet playbook.
Pretty much.
Would you say, Dollar, that was what, his Redskins playbook?
No, I said that was nothing but a worksheet. It was a worksheet.
Oh, worksheet. Oh, I thought you said Redskins playbook.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. Trey's going to have his work cut out for him. So, you know what? I think, y'all know we got to talk about it. But that shit, to me, small thing to a giant, man. Because the boy got talent. The boy can ball. This dude's presence is coming back. That ain't going to change the fact that he don't see linebackers. That ain't going to change the fact that he can't throw the ball downfield. Don't change the fact that he can't scramble. None of that changes. He still is who he is. Trey is still a better quarterback, so I'm not really worried about it. I ain't gonna
man, Jimmy riding the bench, man.
Initially I was upset. I ain't stressing that shit. That kid gonna ball out. Kyle ain't going nowhere.
Even if he does bad, they ain't gonna make no switch. You already made your decision. You can't go back now.
Right. Well, I will say this one thing though, guys.
That's
in favor of number 10. I will say one thing. He's not a bad backup. For what we're paying him to be a backup, I'd rather him over. I'll take him over Purdy and my man and Sutfield.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Purdy made the roster.
Sutfield was like all shit after they signed him.
Not no 6. I would have gave him $3 million. Not no 6.
So you still think he's overpaid, Dollar?
Yeah, at least 3 or 4.
Yeah, he might be overpaid, but he is a veteran. I mean, $3 million is an insult.
Yeah, a veteran / rookie.
Yeah, I mean, considering, yeah. Because think about it, when we initially got the guy, he was still a relatively mystery because he didn't have much field time then. You know why? Because he stayed hurt.
But in comparison to Purdy and
and Sutfield, I'll take him.
He is better than both of those.
Right, we're not crazy.
Now, if you could give me Purdy's legs and put him on that other quarterback, you might have
Sutfield. I said that last week. I said if you could take their abilities and kind of conjoin them and put them all together. What's Purdy, about 6'5"? I mean, not Purdy, Nate Sutfield, about 6'5"?
About 6'5".
6'5".
Yeah, about 6'5" with Purdy's agility, athleticism. Forget about it.
And Detroit picked him up today.
Who's that, Sutfield?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they ain't wasting no time, man.
One of the things that shocked me is Nick Mullins has a home.
Yep.
They got rid of Mon and the other backup, and Mullins is the backup.
Right.
Man, it's sad that Kellen Mond and Nate Sutfield got picked up by a team before Jimmy, man. Come on. Don't nobody want to do dog.
Ah, damn it, you said
that's true. But let's be honest. At $24 million, ain't too many gonna touch him anyway. I think that probably played a big part.
He got $6 million now, and that's way cheaper than 20. And then
somebody should move off of him. Yeah,
that's crazy.
And we're still praying, like Mariah said yesterday.
Right.
We're still praying now that his contract is team friendly that somebody will get him. Please get him.
I don't know why they won't send him to Seattle. Ain't nobody scared of him.
Because it's a division rival. And we've had Seattle has basically kicked our ass the past decade. That's just
but you're talking Russell Wilson and Jimmy G.
Yeah, we talking about Russell Wilson and Jimmy G, man. Jimmy G ain't that man can't even throw downfield, and that's what they're gonna want him to do.
Yeah, all he's gonna do is frustrate DK and them boys because DK like to stretch the field.
It's just something about Seattle in general. They've been hurt and they've beaten us. They've had nobody and they've beaten us this past decade.
But Dave, I'm gonna be honest. That sound like fear. Fuck that. No, let them go over there.
They had Russell Wilson.
No way.
They had Russell Wilson and Bobby Wagner. They ain't got no motherfuckers no more. We're gonna beat the shit out of Seattle.
Yeah.
We should.
Fear not, young man. Fear not.
If we lose to Seattle, we're in trouble.
We're gonna beat the shit out of Seattle.
We ain't losing no Seattle. That's not even. I ain't worried about that. 2-0. 2-0.
We should be 2-0 out the gate. Only way we can lose to the Bears is if the whole team shows up with COVID. Pretty much.
Hey, man. I'm gonna be coming in and out because my supervisors they still here. So,
brother, you got to make the donuts. We get it. We got you, man.
I'll be watching though.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
King Sirs. So you guys in the chats, y'all know the deal. Y'all know the deal. Rub your feet at the door. Will Smith that like button. Please, Will Smith that like button. Yeah, man. I want them likes up. We gotta let YouTube know we're in the building, guys. We gotta keep this content coming. Keep the channel afloat. We gotta affect the algorithm.
I am gonna have a drink for this gentleman here. He just popped in. Y'all know Corey Davis.
Yes, we're familiar with Corey. KD.
He's battling stage 4.
Oh wow.
We are with you in this fight, Corey.
Yes, sir.
Give it hell.
Yes, sir. F camps, as they say.
Man, y'all finna have OG in here sleep, drunk.
Oh yeah.
That's 3 so far. Keep them
Well,
coming.
let's get to these chats, man. We got Chad Mobbs, and Chad Mobbs says Seattle plays backyard football. He ain't lying about that. I agree to give that brother all right for that.
All right.
Backyard football. And like I say, Jimmy don't play that at all. Jimmy's just too limited. So I would let him go. Let him go. Wherever he want to go, just get him off. Just clear him off this roster. You know?
And a lot of
Right,
y'all
y'all.
say that I'm worried about Seattle, but apparently our front office is worried about Seattle too, because he should have been gone a long time ago. Because he can beat Geno Smith.
Yeah, but like I said before, he had that $24 million price tag over his head.
Yep.
I think that played a big part.
But now that
Didn't nobody wanna pay him
contract is up,
that.
he can beat Geno Smith.
Now, like I said, he can go there. I ain't scared of Geno either. Him or Geno. What Geno said, we got a Super Bowl caliber roster. That dude is crazy, man. That dude is crazy.
He is
Everybody will say that.
Right. Geno bugging out. All right, guys,
Nick-
let's give it up for
Nick
brother.
had 2 number ones. He didn't say that with a straight face. So I
Not
was
at all.
laughing my
Not
ass
at
off.
all. Let's give it up, y'all, for Rick Diaz. Give it up for RD in a place to be.
Rick,
All right. And our man Slick Rick.
Ricky, what they call him.
That's right. Ricky says, yeah, that's right. We're going to be Seattle. You better believe it before I agree with you. I'm laughing because you said Seattle. Yeah, we're going to kill them and destroy them. Absolutely. Get that brother on right for that.
all right.
I rub my feet at the door and go Niners. Hey, my friend, go make the donuts and I'll take 2 chocolate cake donuts for me. Right on, Rick. Right on, Rick. Let that dollar know. All right, give it up, y'all, for Maury Thomas in the place to be. Give it up for Maury.
All right, Maury. The one thing about our roster is we had a hell of a lot of talent on defense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just the defensive line itself, we were arguing who was going to make the final 2 spots. We just had an abundance of riches, and then those guys ended up coming back on the practice squad. Toure was somebody I thought could make the 53 initially. I thought he was going to be gone as soon as we cut him because of his reputation and his cheap price tag.
Right. All right, Rod Calley says, we now have more cap space to use for the playoff run. The office is handling business. All right. I like to hear that.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about, fellas. MC in the place to be. Jimmy to Seattle would have helped San Francisco in the long term. If they got Bryce Young or C.J. Stroud and they turned out good with those offensive weapons, geez, Jimmy would have got him away from a top 5 draft pick. Okay, makes sense. I ain't what he's saying, but I'm not scared of Seattle at all. At all.
One of the things they reported yesterday, after that makeshift press conference, which was laughable, was that the 49ers were offered a 2nd rounder.
I thought that was a rumor.
And
So
they
that was true?
didn't take it.
So that was
I
true.
think that was before the surgery, though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That was just before the surgery, but they
that it
didn't
came
take
out.
it. And I want to know what the hell they were smoking.
Wow. So
You
was
get a
that?
2nd round pick, you take that, no questions asked.
I think that's where they played themselves. They had this guy, they had him bidded for far, higher than where he, for what his worth was actually, what he was actually worth talent wise. I think they had him
Right.
They had him, slated way too high. And teams weren't paying that price tag for Jimmy G.
I wonder if there's something in the water in those offices, because I don't see what they saw in him or Trey Sermon. We saw what we needed to see. I'm surprised it took that long to cut him, honestly.
Well, Panama, the Queen says Samuel Womack made the top 5 list of rookie performers. Let's give it up for Sammy Womack.
All right.
He balled out.
That boy balled out. The whole thing, he takes the ball away and he gives us another chance. You know,
Right.
It's between him and Drake Jackson for Defensive Rookie of the Year of all the NFC.
Right.
Period.
Monty Williams says, "I told y'all last week." Well, Stevie Wonder saw that, Monty.
We've been saying that for a couple of weeks.
Shit, Stevie and Ray
we were
Charles saw
shocked.
that shit.
We were shocked when he still was on the roster after the cut.
Yeah,
I was shocked that he
Yeah,
even made the bus to Houston.
you're right. He made it.
I didn't want him on the bus.
What he made it? Day 2, day 3.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. I'm surprised they cut Hasty before him. They released Hasty before him.
I don't understand that at all.
I don't understand that either. That
If you were going
Hasty-
to cut Sermon, if you're going to cut Hasty, cut Sermon that same day. Then it's more plausible.
right,
But to cut one and then wait
Right.
second day, you're trying to save face. You already have a bad reputation with running backs. We didn't forget about Joe Williams. I
right.
mean, just cut your losses. I'd rather have talent than a high draft pick that can't play.
Right.
So
Who's
do y'all
talking
think we'll
about
be
here?
having the same conversation next year?
Say again?
Do y'all think we'll still be having the same conversation next year?
What, quarterback room?
About the running back room, about the running back we took this year.
I hope we don't.
What do you mean? As far as him not living up to?
I really like this group the way it is.
Yeah, you talking about
Right, yeah.
TD not living up to what we expect, or what we want him to be. I don't
Davis
know, man.
Price. Yep.
I think the kid's gonna ball out. I think he's gonna
I
ball
hope
out.
so.
You know what we got to realize too with these rookies, man. You know, just like quarterbacks that come in the league, they take time to acclimate. We got to get this kid time to acclimate. I think he's gonna be all right once he gets adjusted to the NFL game, the speed of it, you know, the power and everything. And I think the kid gonna be all right. Especially, you know how they come back after that rookie season. Like, expect the big turnout from Mitchell. Expect it. Now that he's had a true pro offseason.
So who y'all think gonna get the shot behind Mitchell?
I think Wilson will get the
Wilson,
first shot.
Jeff Wilson.
TDP.
CDP will be
I
third.
want to see Jordan Mason get some carries.
Oh, he's going to. He's
very
going to.
impressed with him.
He's going to. He's definitely going to go into like a lot of, you know, certain packages, especially around the end zone, red zone.
Was it you, Don, or was it you, Jew, that told me about Mason coming out of Georgia Tech?
I'm not sure. I know I mentioned him. I don't know who mentioned him first.
I know. I was like Georgia Tech. I always put out these good backs, man.
Running
But they don't
backs,
do nothing but run the damn ball.
I know, I
He's
was really-
advertised there.
Yeah, I was really hyped about his size because we've never really had that. And y'all know me, I'm big on the Rodney Hampton types, man. The big running back that can bruise, and that's
Rodney
what
Hampton
this
was
kid
a
can
good
do.
one.
Yeah, you know that could bruise, that could take it, you know. That can really, you know, take a pound and keep it moving. All right, showtime, Darryl Hicks. Sermons ain't no insurance. He's the last policy. Give that boy a round of applause for that, man. That was a nut, man. Y'all know Dow crazy, man. That was a wild boy. All right, don't say wow and don't say ow and don't say now. Let's give it up for our home girl, Tanya. Say
Tanya's here.
ow. Give it up for Tanya, y'all. TS.
Come on, Tanya.
All right. And Tanya, she makes her rounds around the room. You know?
Some people were surprised that Studfield got dropped and Purdy made the squad.
I was a little, I was
wasn't.
shocked. I was.
Because
I was
shocked.
when you look at it, he did really nothing to separate himself from Purdy.
What's up,
And
son?
once the other guy was signed, you go with the guy that's made $2 million, or you go with the guy who you can develop.
Right.
I go
What's
with
up,
the guy that I
K-Squad?
develop.
Well, look, man, you got T Breezy. He says we should stay away from picking high round running backs. There are a dime a dozen, and you find your most talented undrafted running backs. Well, we've had a lot of. Oh, he's back. Light skinned assassin himself. Can you hear us, Dion?
Yeah, man. Sorry about that, man. That reception at the gym was horrible. It was like hot garbage.
Nah, man, it's all good, brother. It's all good,
All
man.
good.
We know the deal. You're in there getting your getting your workout on, working on your muscles. Hey, listen,
Oh,
man.
yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to get in there, you know. I got to get ready. I got a cruise. I got to go on with the wife next year. So, you know, got to work this dad bod off so, you know, I can flex on it. You know what I'm saying?
I got the dad bod now,
So
man.
you take that shirt off.
I'm sitting here wolfing down chocolate chip cookies and drinking root beer soda. So
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I don't judge nobody's life, okay?
You know.
You live how you supposed to live, baby.
hey, man. So I agree with Chief Breezy here, 2,000%. We've had great. We've made great. We've had great additions come through the UDFA process. So really, to go third round, I mean, I get what Grant was saying. You know, I heard him say the same thing. Well, why did we waste 2 third-round picks when we've picked quality guys out of the? Because Jeff Wilson's an undrafted free agent, correct?
Right.
Yep.
He wasn't
Breida
drafted.
was Breida 6th round or was he
Breida, yeah.
Breida was undrafted
Mostert
too.
was undrafted.
Yep, Hasty.
Mitchell 6th round.
Yeah, man. Everybody that we've gotten as far as running backs, we pretty much got them from,
Got 'em on the
they
cheap.
got out the mud.
Because Mitchell was truly out the mud, Deion.
Oh,
That brother was
yeah.
truly
I
out
mean,
the
well,
mud.
you got to think about it. Louisiana, Lafayette. Who knew about the Raging Cajuns before him? I didn't.
I did.
Oh, okay.
They-
That's because we played them at San Diego State.
Oh, okay. Got you. So, yeah, I honestly, you know, I know y'all probably touched on the unfortunate situation with 10 still being here.
Man, don't remind us.
Here's the thing. The reason that I wanted to come on Real Talk 9 and Talk is because I can keep it a buck here.
All right. Everybody knows this is the safe space.
This is the place for you to say what you feel and mean
Speak your
what you
mind,
say.
brother.
Come with it.
Come with it. We're waiting.
So here it is. Jimmy Garoppolo, the last time we saw him, was throwing an interception to screw us out of an NFC Championship game.
Y'all are gonna kill me.
Preach.
Fast forward to the offseason.
Yes, sir.
Jimmy says, I'm about to screw y'all because y'all drafted a quarterback.
Right.
I'ma get
Now we got
surgery.
Surgery. Right. Passive aggressive piece of.
So we say, okay, you're going to get surgery. You take your trade value. Good job, dumbass. Thank you. So we say all off season, nope. It's fine. He's here. We're going to let him heal the minute he passes the physical. Jimmy's on to another place.
Right.
All right, cool.
Didn't quite work
We
out
all
that way.
thinking here,
Right.
hey, Kyle done told us it's Trey's team.
Yep.
We ready to go. Trey season is upon us. Then comes August 29th. D-Day, as I like to call it. They ruined
Ruined my
Super Dave's birthday by giving the man a new contract. So let's get this straight. For the past 3 years, you've been trying to get rid of him.
Supposedly.
Couldn't do so.
Right.
You drafted his replacement. Then he screws you by tanking his trade value and getting surgery.
Right.
And now that nobody wants him, you bring him back and you give him $6.5 million guaranteed along with the no trade clause. What do we owe 10 at all to give him that kind of leverage and that kind of money?
We've been
If
saying
that's the
this
case,
all
we
along.
could have cut him when he was injured, gave him an extra mil, and told him, bye-bye, peace, get up out of here.
Right.
But we do the work for other teams, basically. We restructure the deal. We make it incentivized. We do all the legwork so another team can reap the benefits. So,
Let them reap it.
Yeah.
so explain, but my thing is, explain to me why we did all of this for someone who never gave us anything in the playoffs and barely
Nothing.
did much of anything during the season.
Yeah.
He did just
I'll
enough to
explain it.
keep his job.
Well, you know what's
I'll
funny?
explain it. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. He was sniffing it. His agent was sniffing it. John Lynch was sniffing it.
Hey, look,
Must have been high to
him,
think
Jed,
that he
and
was
Kyle
worth
was in there
first-round
just
picks.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
eyes wide open, man.
But
But
they,
that's how I feel,
You know
man.
what
I don't like it. And the other thing that I wanted to touch on really quick is the fact that there's a lot of content creators out here running their mouth trying to tell us how to feel. trying to tell us that we wrong for being upset that Jimmy is
But
here.
Jimmy's still here, right?
So let me tell you this, to everybody who's trying to tell people who don't like the fact that 10 is around to basically suck it up and trust the franchise, kiss my ass. I don't have to listen to that. I don't have to do what you say. It is my opinion.
But the truth.
Opinions are like assholes.
They don't even know how to lie.
Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one.
Right.
That's
So
right.
my thing is, you can't dictate what other people think and how other people feel. If I don't like the
true.
fact that 10 is here, until the day he's gone, that's when I'm going to feel more comfortable. You basically have this young kid looking over his shoulder on a consistent basis. Some people say, well, this breeds competition, and, you know, if he's not up to it, then he isn't ready. Let me explain something to you. It ain't no competition when you run off and tell the backup QB that it's the starting QB's job. That's not competition. That tells me that my job is secure. But you know what it doesn't tell me? If these guys in the locker room have my back wholeheartedly. Because you know what happened last year? Prime example. When Trey was going in and out, what'd they do? They said, hey, man, we don't like that. You're messing with the continuity. Jimmy can't get in the rhythm. You're messing with his leadership. Don't do that. And Kyle listened.
Right.
So why wouldn't they do that now if they feel like he isn't playing up to par and there are things that are not being done? Why wouldn't Kyle listen at this point? These are all facts, people. You can't argue this. So for me, I don't feel like it's conducive to Trey's development to have 10 sitting here waiting in the wings.
I don't
What
either.
happens to that young kid's psyche if he throws a couple of interceptions in the game and the crowd starts screaming, we want Jimmy?
We want Jimmy.
You know how bad that affects people? We live in an age of mental health where it is a big thing. And these young kids are more susceptible to this. They didn't come from our era. Our era, please, you can scream, you want Jimmy as loud as you want. Ain't gonna mean nothing to me. I'm gonna look dead at you and tell you that I'm gonna flex on you just like Jed York flexed on us some years ago. I'm the owner. You don't fire me. I'm the starting QB. I ain't going no damn where. You dealt with his ass and his interceptions and his ineptitude when he was doing shit that he shouldn't be doing. So cut me some slack. This is what I don't like about 10 being here.
Right.
But aside from that, I love the roster, man. The roster is a beautiful thing.
Right.
The only thing that caused a little trepidation is that interior of the O-line.
Right. Yeah, we
Which
got to get that
hopefully we
straight.
address today.
Let's just hope that with Jimmy still on the roster, that they made Trey come out and perform even better just
Even
to keep
better.
the naysayers away.
That's
you know
what I think
mean?
is going to happen. That's what's going to happen. They're going to make this boy
Let
show
Trey
his
come out
ass,
there
man.
and show people like, why this motherfucker? They what it's supposed to look like.
Right.
Y'all
Hey,
are
Dave, how
killing
many
me.
shots you owe, bro?
Let me tell you this, man. Puffy had a campaign a while back. Remember, it was called No Bitch Assness.
I remember.
That's what I'm saying
Yeah,
with this,
back when
with
they
this
had
organization. It's
Make
bitch
It the
assness.
Band.
Right.
Make It the
Yeah,
Band.
like come on, man. Get this boy a chance. You drafted him. You gave up the king's ransom for him. The boy got the goods, man. Okay, he's going to struggle a little. We know that. It's like they so scared of him to fail. He's not going to fail. He's
Right.
going to go through what every great one's going through. So you're telling me Manning's and all these dudes had horrible seasons before they got to the heights that they've reached in the game. None
He
of
was
these guys
4-11.
started out.
Manning was 4-11 his first season, people.
Who you telling, man? Who you telling?
Garbage.
This is what I'm saying. I think
Josh Allen took it up his
that
first couple seasons.
I think the expectations that they're putting on Trey is ridiculous. I told somebody they expect a Super Bowl out of him. Someone told me, "Oh no, that's not true." Bullshit. This fan base wants a Super Bowl out this boy. Now I get it. And the locker room has to. I'm sure they understand that. We got to be a little patient with him. Come
The
on.
locker
Yep.
room has reacted somewhat when Jimmy signed his contract. There
Right.
was no public celebration from any of his teammates, social media.
Damn sure gonna get one from Ayuk. I know Ayuk ain't gonna be one.
As a faithful for 45 years, I don't like being lied to. I don't like bullshit. Kyle Shanahan trying to push the narrative that
Yeah,
these
Kyle's full
two
of
are
shit too.
boys.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit. When they were both injured and they both had to see the same specialist, they didn't hang out with each other. They're
Right.
not buddy-buddy. Don't give
Right.
me that bullshit.
Well, then they have to send
And
Greasy
then
over
you
there
try
to
to
talk to
sell
this
the
dude
narrative.
because he wouldn't pick up the phone.
Right.
Remember, he wouldn't pick up the phone. Get the fuck out of
And then you try to
no.
sell the narrative that he's going to be a great mentor to the kid. You're paying him $6.5 million to be a mentor. Shit.
And then-
I can be a mentor. I can give him advice. Don't do what I did last season. You don't have to give me $6.5 million for that shit. Stick the linebacker over
Man,
there.
look though, then this dude just
No
went from not having a playbook.
playbook. Didn't work
He
out.
just, he just didn't have a playbook. He wasn't practicing with the team.
Oh, but we're now.
Or the word is he knows the playbook. And I beg to differ. I beg to differ. That's what I
You don't know
said.
this playbook.
Obviously, he
I
doesn't
beg
know
to
the
differ.
playbook. He can't execute the damn plays.
I beg to differ.
Right.
And I'm going to get back to
tell you right
Deion's
now,
point. I'm sorry, Deion.
If Jimmy goes in the game, you'll see plays from last year.
Yep.
If by some freak of nature chance, God forbid, 10 has to step on the field, Kyle will revert to the old playbook. That way he doesn't have to teach him shit because he's not going to understand this new playbook and or how to be able to move in it.
But how do you go from trying to get rid of this guy for 3 years, but you just can't let him go? And that's the bitch assness I'm talking about. Like, if you don't want this guy, let it be known, man. Let him go.
For that. I believe when he
You got to
said,
shit or get off the potty.
"We're not going to be here."
You got to. It's just straight up. You got to shit or get off the potty, man. You know, you can't keep telling them, we don't want Jimmy. We want a more diverse quarterback or quarterback of this era. Then you get that, and you still bullshitting with Jimmy. And I don't know. I got to go with Dave here. Dave made a point a while back, about the Yorks. I think the Yorks are a big part of this. You know,
Whatever
like
they say goes, pretty much.
Yep, that is very true. I did have another thing that I wanted to ask real quick. I know I most likely missed the introduction of Panama Queen. I'm pretty sure she's in the building.
the queen. Yes, she's
Melissa asked me, if I was able to lip sync better than you and Jude. So I told Melissa, our sister from another mister, that y'all don't want to smoke.
Oh man,
I'm the lip sync king around here. Okay, just gonna let y'all know.
The Jews out now.
I got it. I breaks them off.
Oh man,
you see, Juden already left. You see the intimidation factor? Jew already left.
Shit, well, yeah, I ain't running. Goddamn it, I ain't scared.
You ain't scared? Okay.
I ain't scared.
Wow.
God damn, ain't this something? We got Deion. Deion want to smoke now. But Deion, you got to catch us on another shit. We get you on another episode and make sure you front and center.
I will gladly, believe me. We can
Panama.
take it out, okay?
That's right. You come on, get down. Ready. You come on, get some of this smoke. I'm really the champ, man. I'm just being humble. I'm the champ.
Oh yeah, yeah. Look, man. At the end of the day, in the words, sugar free will sugar free. Super Dave will understand these words. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
Right.
Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly right.
So I'm always ready.
All
But
right.
I like
Panama. You see this shit? Panama, you see this? You see this?
She only laughed because she don't want nobody getting in there, Of course, I'm just messing with y'all, man. I think the roster is pretty solid all the way around. I am very happy that they kept Jordan Mason because he was not going to clear waivers. I know Super Dave is happy because they waived Trey Sermon.
Yes.
And then, to be honest with you,
was back.
the only thing I'm worried about is the cohesiveness of the O-line. Like, they haven't been together. And the thing that scares me about that, honestly, is the fact that all these other teams have been playing their whole starting O-line throughout training camp and everything, while we've been shuffling dudes in and out. So now Trey has to be able to learn how to play with McGlinchey and Williams, along with, what I like to call the triple Bs in the middle, Banks, Burford, and Brendel. Right. So it's definitely a confusing thing to think that this line is just going to magically gel over 2 weeks, and we're just going to go out there and hit the ground running. That's the only thing that really bothers me. I love everything on defense.
The nice thing is the guy they got from Cleveland to play right tackle.
Yeah, I saw that.
So he can blend in. The only other old line that's in trouble happens to be our week 1 opponent, because they just signed Alex Leatherwood.
Yeah, they did. Oh, let me tell you this. I got a good buddy of mine that's a Bears fan. Did you know because of preseason, he had the nerve to text me telling me that we don't want to smoke with the Bears?
Yeah. So I've seen quite a few of them.
Oh, God, they're trash.
Don, can I get that? What? Like,
Mother what?
I got one better, John.
Mother what?
I got one better than that.
If Dante
This
Pettis
is
has over 7
insane.
That motherfucking
receptions
insane.
for 100 yards, I will strip naked here on this show.
Hey, Don.
God damn.
Don. I got a question for you, man.
I'm listening.
Folks worried about the Bears week 1.
Absolutely not.
We ain't worried
Let's
about no damn Bears.
let's go to Tanya's comment.
Let me see. Hold on one sec. Give me 1 sec. Un momento.
We ain't worried about them little teddy bears. They be all right, man. You know.
Get Tanya up
They,
here.
you know what they are? Y'all remember the Care Bears? That's who they are.
Hold on, which one? Okay.
Just before that,
Oh, sorry, typo. Which one, Dave? Okay.
you
Must be
guess
this one.
wondering what was that presser with Adam Peters.
And Kyle is about. He never talks. Maybe he's getting promoted and Lynch is getting demoted. Nah, I doubt that.
I would love for that to happen because some of the shit that John Lynch does boggles the mind.
Yeah, John. Like I
I
tell you,
know
John.
that a running back isn't doing shit. I am not going to talk him up on a national broadcast unless I'm getting ready to trade his ass, and I'm certainly not going to keep him on the 53.
Well, John. At the end of the day, I remember John's like a politician, man. So we was
John
talking
has
about earlier.
CTE.
John's like a politician.
John
That-
has CTE.
that
That's
dude-
the only reason you keep Trey Sermon on that team this long.
That dude will pretty much get up there and
He
say
is like,
anything.
I agree. He is like a politician. You know, it's like
Yeah.
the movie I saw that has Zach Galifianakis and Will Ferrell, The Campaign.
There
John
you
will give you the old DC dip and twirl. He'll dance around the question. He ain't never gonna answer it straight on.
Right.
And the shitty part is the only reporter that we have to ask hardcore questions, unfortunately,
Matt
is
Mayoko.
Grant Cohn. That's
Matt
the unfortunate
Mayoko,
thing.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mayoko.
Mayoko, once in a while. I don't see him
Well,
asking it a
he let
lot.
them have it the first question of that presser there. Why, if you're going to sign Jimmy all along, why the hell was he not practicing with the team? Why the hell doesn't he have a playbook? That was the very first question.
But I agree that Grant's
This is
more
number
direct
9, by the way.
than Matt. To me, Matt Mayoko, he's more like you say, the local hometown type reporter, man. Whereas Grant gives you a bit of that East Coast shit, you know. Whereas I'm telling you, the East Coast, they be on your ass here. I've seen.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you right now,
Man.
New York and Jersey, those markets, you
Philly,
got the
New York and
you got
Philly, I think
some
are the
thick skin
toughest.
dealing with them folks. You
They
got
be
to
on
have
your
some
ass
thick
here.
skin.
International, you already have that East Coast mentality. So that hometown thing is not an excuse there.
Well, that was your thing when you know when certain things were put out. You're like, if it
I'm
doesn't come
talking
from the
about
home.
that as far
the
as
hometown
getting
guys.
straight facts. I'm
And I
talking
told you
about
the,
getting straight facts.
I told you your hometown guys are the reason number 10's been there so long because they ain't getting on their ass and getting the right questions out of them. They're not getting on their ass the way they need to. In New York, this boy won 2 Super Bowls here. Hold on, this boy won 2 Super Bowls here. Man, Peyton Manning, 2 Super Bowls, 2 Super Bowl MVPs, and I'd be damned if when he started fucking up if the media wasn't on their Giants' ass. Why y'all hold on? Why this guy ain't out of here? So there's no way in hell that shit would survive here. Jimmy would have been they'd have been on their ass about Jimmy a long time ago. Especially the shit they go to the media and say, and then double back on it, and they're allowed to double back on the things that they say.
Yeah,
well, we want
those are facts. I
Get
agree.
out of here. You
because-
can't double back once you put it out there.
Yeah, because you
Manning is
can't
the
you
luckiest
can't
quarterback
allow
in the
it.
You let this shit happen here in New York. Oh, Trey's our guy. Now we gonna sign Jimmy back. You let that happen here. You let that shit have happened here.
No, I don't think. I think what happened is, I honestly believe that he probably wanted Mac Jones, but they told him, "You're not going to draft another Jimmy Garoppolo. We are
A younger version. Yeah, you just drafting a younger Jimmy.
So you have to find somebody that's going to be comparable to the guys in the league. Like, I think somebody finally got in his ear and told him, "Hey, you need to figure out that this league is changing and evolving, and evolve with it." See,
Yeah.
I can say this here, and I've even said it on my show. Quarterback is typically a white person's position. Is that not correct?
It's been bred to be that.
Been
Right.
for a Caucasian male. And this I'm not being rude or negative or anything. This is a fact. You look over the years, what do you see? You see more white quarterbacks than anyone. But now that you've seen the athleticism that we bring as African American quarterbacks, I believe, and this starts way back. I'm talking Warren Moon, Randall Cunningham.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Guys like that. Cordell Stewart. This is well before Michael Vick.
Well,
And
Dion, you know,
Lamar
we broke this
Jackson
down.
and guys like that.
We broke this
And-
down. Why is that? Why is
Kyle-
that?
Yeah.
That is
Kyle,
because they don't see brothers as leaders, as thinkers on the field that can actually lead in running offense in a team. They don't see that. Warren Moon said it himself. There are just certain people that just don't want to see us in those positions.
Yeah.
And to Jay,
That came straight from the man's mouth.
Question there, we went from the
Western
medical
Richburg.
effect to the sunshine effect to Jake Brendel. The sunshine effect is I ain't never coming home no more now that I'm
Sunshine, yeah, motherfucking Harlem Nights. Call his wife, baby, I ain't coming back no more. He done went to Ireland and found him a chick. That's it. She put it on him and he ain't coming back.
Stole money.
Yeah.
The bullshit they put up with the offensive line is like when Seattle was doing that shit. Russell Wilson fouled them here.
Yeah.
Man, I don't need to trade back there running around trying to make some shit happen, man. I just don't need that.
No,
Yeah, because
not at all.
Trey actually looks to
The
throw.
other day too, to stir up shit. Richard Sherman was eyeing that shit. He said, "I don't have to carry the team like I have all my career." Now, you say that to the Legion of Boom, that's gonna raise some eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legion of Boom was
and Trey,
responsible for his Super Bowl. Because Russell wasn't shit his first couple years.
No.
and Trey looked to throw before he run. If people haven't noticed that, like he is not looking to run. He's looking to pass the ball.
To get the ball
only difference
downfield.
is he's looking downfield. Like
Right.
the dink and dunk stuff that I think that Kyle may get a little frustrated with that he would like Trey to do. Trey is over there going, I'm not looking to throw a 5-yard pass. So I'm looking
I'm
to throw
trying to
an
get in the end
8-yard
zone.
bomb.
Yeah.
And even when he
And-
took that sack the last game, he was looking downfield to throw it, and he almost got the ball out of his hand.
Yeah.
And he's
is
looking to throw downfield because he's capable of throwing downfield.
Yeah.
Right.
And I hope Denny Gray has insurance. Because if what's his name is in there, you're going to get a hospital ball. You're going to get nailed. Have your medical stuff ready. That's all.
only
Yeah,
way-
that's if he get the ball at all. He go shit. If he running them deep routes, man, he running
That's
deep
what I'm saying,
routes.
he gonna be a decoy.
But
Yeah,
but
he ain't even
if
gonna throw the
other
ball out there
quarterback
like that.
is in, he's not running deep routes no
The
more.
only way what's his name getting in is the Trey hurt. And I don't wish
No,
that
I
on
don't
the
see
man.
that.
I don't want
Yeah.
I don't need him hurt.
Nope. Well, look,
I
guys,
had
let's
to
get into
stock
the
up I had to stock up on Pepto-Bismol. If you've watched this show, you know that when that other quarterback is in, I have Pepto-Bismol on deck.
Yeah,
I
you got
was
to, man.
assured that he was not coming back. I didn't even bother with it. But as soon as he signed that contract, I went right over to Walgreens and stocked up on 3 more.
Shit, you got
In
your 3
case
more
of
bottles too.
emergency, break the seal.
Well, look, man, let's get back into this shit of a game that we played last week, and we're gonna do the game stats, game leaders. Let's get it. All right. Let's look at the stats, guys.
These stats are misleading. You would think with these stats, we dominated the game. 308
Yeah, time of
total
possession.
yards,
Mm-hmm.
38. The passing yards were on point. We couldn't run the damn ball because of our offensive line.
Right.
First down,
Hey,
was
what-
pretty much even.
What I can say though, is that boy from Florida was tearing our defense up.
Oh, the running back.
He
Yeah.
was.
Damian Pierce.
Yeah.
He was.
I said, look at you. I knew you was gonna pick that out, you mother.
He even dominated the time of
You knew he was gonna take that. He had it. He
Yeah,
had it.
God damn it.
He kicked right in.
Yeah,
Now,
the boy
Kyle
did
should
his
finish
thing.
somebody's ass. When you dominate time of possession, when you win that stat, and you still lose
And you
the
still
game,
lose?
you get shut
Not
out.
even put up a
Not
point.
just lose the game. You got shut out. Yeah, this is pretty bad. I mean, like I say, it could be
Those
misleading.
Those
Yeah.
penalties were used.
Penalties. Yep. All that shit has to be corrected, man.
0 for 3 on 4th down. I mean,
We have
That's
both
what-
plays in Houston.
The whole game was bad all around. Like the O-line looked bad. The number one thing I was looking for, honestly, in this game was for another receiver to force their way onto this squad as far as like a sixth guy. And nobody
Right.
showed me
Nobody really showed
or
anything.
any reason as it
Yeah.
pertains to why they should make the squad, which is why we running with 5,
Right.
which is the 5 we all anticipate.
Right. Nobody there was better than what we already have in the building.
Usually that 6 receiver, when he dropped balls, he made a play on special teams to get him on that squad to justify.
Turner.
He didn't do it that night. That's why he's on the practice squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, and this is the game leaders.
And the only real difference is the fact that, Davis Mills threw a TD instead of and an interception versus Purdy. You
Right.
know, Sermon never looked good. Dwelly, I mean, it is what it is. We already knew he was going to kind of be on the squad. So,
Well, Dwelly saved his job that night because I thought
Yeah, he
Tyler
did.
Croft, up until that point, had outplayed him all
Saved his
preseason.
job. Sure did.
the funny
honestly,
thing
thought it was going
about
to be
it
Tanner
is,
Hudson. I thought he was going to be here, but when they cut him, I was like, dang, all right.
Yeah.
Right.
He had a big game with it against the Vikings
Yeah, he
Mhm.
did.
with Purdy. But not good enough. And like I
And
said,
again-
Kyle figures.
And again, with Purdy being the stat king as far as our quarterbacks, Sudfeld had nothing there. He didn't separate himself from Purdy, which just justified their position of keeping him on the squad and letting Sudfeld go.
Right. All right, guys. So that'll take care of the game stats. Game leaders. Right. Let's give it up, y'all. Game stats, game leaders. Yeah, man. So, like you say, stats. That's the thing. Y'all know how I feel about stats, man. What do I say every year on this show? Stats are like what? Swimsuit models.
Right.
Look good, but they don't show everything.
nope.
Don't
A
show
lot of
everything.
cropping and enhancements going into them
Yeah,
joints.
and we saw that clearly. Time of possession. We were leading some stuff and got mollywopped. Didn't score a point.
Well, pretty much from that first drive, we had a sack the first play, and then they
Right.
drove down the field. I knew we were be in trouble there.
Like I said, that O-line has to be addressed immediately.
Immediately.
So this guy from Cleveland, let's see.
I hope
Let's
he's
see.
the answer at right tackle because if
Let's
he's
see.
not,
I mean, you know how this shit goes, man. I mean, these guys, you.
and I'm still pulling for McGlinchey. I just think he came back too soon from that injury.
Right.
I would have liked for him to stay out until week 8, give it time to heal, and us go out and get a right tackle earlier so we have continuity on that offensive line.
Right.
Like Dion said, we're going to see how they operate with 11 days to go.
I tell you one
Oh, yeah.
thing. Next year draft, we better go heavy offensive line in the
Yes.
draft.
We keep,
Well,
but Drew, we keep
heavy
saying that
this-
shit. We keep saying that shit and never
heavy
do.
this offensive
Never do.
lineman. We just didn't get the right guy.
Like
Now,
we'll get a
that's the position you draft high.
good
See
first
your
round
guys
pick.
get-
Yeah, but see with the offensive line, you got to draft. You got to get them good. The good ones, you got to go up high to get them. You're not gonna find no diamond. Like what was the boy that we traded away? He turned out to be a diamond.
Trent Brown.
Trent Brown.
Brown.
How often is that gonna happen? And you got him low.
He
That
was
don't
a
happen
second
often.
round pick.
That
That
fall
don't happen
again.
often.
See, I would have liked to have had an offensive lineman in the 3rd round rather than Trey Sermon.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. What? Oh, hey,
Well,
y'all remember, don't think logically. You're going to hurt yourself now. Don't use your brain. It's gonna hurt you. You're going to hurt yourself when it comes to this team because we
Team,
do
you're right.
brainless shit at times.
The common sense. Yeah.
I've already
Shit,
had
this
10 shots. If I haven't hurt myself by now,
Yeah, man.
This
Yeah,
weekend,
man.
he gonna have knots all over his head. He gonna look like Martin after Tommy Hearn hit his ass.
Tommy Hearn
Oh, Lord.
had that motherfucker had milk duds. Motherfucker had milk duds all over his forehead.
All over your head.
All over
I
his
was
goddamn
just
forehead.
looking at that before we came on here.
You're gonna have a bunch of little
Yeah, man.
ukes all over your head.
Looking like, Gina, I don't want to fight no more.
Yeah, we knocked his ass into the wall. Had him hanging in the wall. But
Hey,
look, guys,
I'm ready for Ayuk to have a great season, man.
Yes.
I'm ready
Yeah.
for him to destroy defensive backs. You know, I'm happy I won't see him jumping up and down on the field, having a temper tantrum because he was standing wide open.
Yeah, wide
and Jimmy
open, and
didn't even look his way.
motherfucker. And that's what I'm telling you. What happened to Danny Gray? So Jimmy wouldn't even throw that
Oh
shit
yeah,
out
he
there.
would. Yeah, Danny Gray would have turned into a decoy unless he learned how to catch passes over the middle and knows that he about to get his world rocked because Jimmy throws hospital balls. Yeah, it's definitely gonna happen.
Come on,
That's
man.
what-
I already had 10 shots.
Oh my bad, sorry.
That's 11, man.
Well, look, man. Speaking of being that we talking on quarterbacks, let me get things popping, man, with the fun facts. Quarterback. Let's get it. All right. Let's get it going. We got Trey Lance versus Davis Mills. Catch attempts. Trey Lance, 7 of 11 to Mills, 6 out of 10. Total yards, 49 for Trey, 58 for Mills. All right. Yards per average, 4.5 for Trey, 5.8 for Mills. No touchdowns for Trey, 1 for Mills. That O-line couldn't get nothing done. No interceptions for Trey, 1 for Mills. 1 sack for 7 yards for Trey, 2 for 4 for Mills. 73.7 quarterback rating for Trey Lance, and 70% for Mills. All right. Let's get it going.
All right.
Okay, Nate Sudfeld, who's no longer with us, against Kyle Allen. Okay, catch attempts. 5 out of 10 for Sudfeld. 2 out of 3 for Kyle Allen. 49 for Sudfeld. Total yards, 36 for Kyle Allen. Yards per average, 4.9 for Sudfeld. 12 for Allen. 1 interception for Sudfeld. 0 for Allen. 0 sacks for Sudfeld. 1 sack for 8 yards, Kyle Allen. Sudfeld leads the game with a quarterback rating of 24.6, as Kyle Allen leaves with 107.6. Right, last but not least, the last matchup. Brock Purdy versus Jake Driscoll. All right, catch attempts, 13 for 20 for Purdy. Not much for Driscoll. 1 for Driscoll, 0 for 1. Okay, 182 total yards for Purdy, 0 for Driscoll. 9.1 yards per average, 0 for Driscoll. Neither had a touchdown. 1 interception for Purdy, 0 for Driscoll. 2 sacks for 16 yards for Purdy, 0 for Driscoll. 73.3 QBR rating. Driscoll ends with a 39.6. Right. So with that being said, guys, that ends our fun fact quarterback.
And what you see from those stats was that Purdy was the better, more active quarterback rather than Sudfeld there. He was
He
actually
had a lot of action that game.
Sending plays, and that was the difference.
Well, Sudfeld sealed his fate with that interception because he was taken out immediately. He sealed his fate with that interception. And you know what's fucked up? I saw where he was going with it. I saw it. He just got it there a little too late. Literally a second or two cost him, sealed his fate.
Right.
Had that ball been a second or two earlier, he would have got it to Ray. That's what he was going to. I saw where he was going. He was trying to thread it, but he got there like 2 seconds late, and they were all over it.
That's
2 seconds sealed his fate.
It reminded them of Jimmy G. They said we already got one of those on the team.
Yeah, that's what they said. So, look, man, they got his ass out there immediately.
Yeah,
all right, guys.
We got to stop mentioning 10 for Dave fall over. Okay, we got to leave him alone.
I'm stopping
my
at
bad.
11. It's a good thing I don't have to Uber.
Hey, how we know anything in that cup? I can't see that.
Oh, don't worry. It's definitely something in that cup.
Get another cup and jump it on it.
Why look at y'all, man? Why y'all doing? Come on now.
Yeah, we gonna fuck around. Dave gonna be passed out. You see a blank screen over there.
We stay true here.
Yeah, I know I'm a lightweight. My ass has been out. All right, we got JJ.
I'm home.
You got JJ in the commies. He says, "Word up, because if the line ain't good enough to protect a mobile Trey Lance, it damn sure won't protect the stationary Jimmy G." Get that brother all right for that.
All right.
Oh yeah, he died. He would die behind this line because he has to have everything perfect for him. We all know that, but
it's just that one spot, right tackle. We get that situated, we're straight.
Right. We got brother Monty in the building. M-Dub. Dave is slurring. Jew, take that ball away from Dave.
By the way, if you want something smooth, this
yeah, Dave looking Chinese over there. The eyes are squinting. Dave looking Chinese. You look Asian over there, man.
I got a ball of that sitting over there, Dave.
JD. What Monty say? Dave, you said 10 shots. 10 shots.
It's 11 now with this one.
Now he drinking them. He throwing them back. We throwing them back. We ain't even saying 10. He throwing them back. He done. He done.
This is actually smooth.
All right. Denise G in a place to be. She says we cannot expect perfection from Trey. Exactly. Trey is the starting quarterback, not Jimmy. Kyle made that clear. Jimmy's just a backup. Yes, he is.
Now,
All right.
Here's the thing. Denise, I know you out there and you watching. You said, and I quote, because I was watching Mariah 49 Faithfully. I was watching her show, and you were a guest on her 1 year anniversary. You said if 10 is still here, you was going to drive to Santa Clara.
Yo, she said that on the show.
Upside the head. She said
she
it
said
on
that
the
here
show.
too.
So I expect you to be smacking outside the head.
Denise, when you get ready to do that, let me know because I want to be on the passenger side.
Hey, we got Silverado Kid.
Things that got real. Shit that got real now.
What happened?
You got to save me. I've had 11 shots.
Yeah, he's 11 shots in, man. He a little depressed because 10 is still here.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you might as well join an AA class or something.
I know where they are.
That's like that ain't going nowhere no time soon, brother.
No, it ain't.
Light skin, you got up with her light skin.
I'm praying somebody takes him by week 8.
Yeah, man, I got caught up at work, man. We got cases on top of cases, man. So I had to.
Hey, man, you ain't got to give no explanation for that. We know the deal. Brother got to make the donuts. You know? Can't get in the way of that.
I know tomorrow, though. I'm working a half day. I'm out that thing.
Oh, yeah, Labor Day weekend. Got you.
Yes, Labor Day weekend tomorrow. Pretty much Friday.
Right.
Fuck Labor Day. You know what tomorrow is, goddammit. You feel me?
Oh, you see that? Dave Sizzle says, do 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1 with your fingers.
It's too late
There's
now.
a lot here doing the most.
Tomorrow.
See, I only have a laptop. I would do the walking test now if I could.
Right on.
I'm walking to work tomorrow. Come on, wave in, kick in the door, wave in the fold. You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
hit me no more.
Positions that were easiest to call were the linebacking positions and wide receiver. Only
those are the rooms here.
Going to get the number 6 spot. But those spots are pretty much set in stone.
We said last week, those are the rooms you got to come in. You got to come in and you got to bring a lunch, man. You come in the rooms with some average shit. You're not getting on this crew like that.
Right.
You're not getting on this crew right.
I'm really pleased with the linebackers, especially Oren Burks. He showed up and showed out all preseason long, and then Marcelino.
McCrary ball. I like McCrary.
Quad spot.
Hey man, after it's all said and done with the practice squad and things like that, I mean, aside from 10, I mean, and I talked to Don the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried to come.
I'm trying to
preach with, you know what I'm saying? Like,
look, unfortunately, we got to look at the bright side of it. The bright side of it is, okay, he's a better quarterback than what we, as far as backup. backup.
Right. And like I said, at least we have comfort knowing in the event, knock on wood and everything else, in the event of something go wrong, we got somebody who can come in, know the system. He has won, you know what I'm saying, a lot. You feel me? So
if it were comfort, I wouldn't have bought Pepto-Bismol. It's not a comfort thing.
Hey, listen, man, I'm trying to be on some positive shit.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man.
We've all been trying.
We trying to look at the bright side of it, and that's the only.
I'm praying.
That's the only bright side we can. That's the only.
In the 11th hour and just swoops him with that contract.
Hey, look, nothing. Hey, Dave, I feel like you. Nothing would make me feel better. Who got that echo popping? Nothing would make me feel better.
It too? I don't hear shit over here. I don't hear no echoes over here.
To wake up tomorrow morning on my birthday and I see the goddamn news that somehow, some way,
he got traded,
have been shifted up to Saskatchewan. You know,
I didn't get it on my birthday, but I'm praying you get it on your birthday.
You know
that he's gone.
But listen, and then the other positive to that, Dave, is we went from just having to pay $24 million to $6.5 million. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and then not just that, like we talked about, for another team still interested, he looked a lot better at 6.5 than he did at 24.
Right.
He did.
I want to know how that conversation went behind closed doors. Look, bro. Ain't nobody for $24 million for you, bro. So
if Seahawk Eddie is watching, you know that Geno Smith ain't shit. Go get him. We're willing to deal him to you. Take him, please.
Who's that? Seahawks
Dave, Luke the Don says you're going to be drunk as hell on Sundays because they're going to show him on TV on the sidelines every chance they get, which is true.
If they show him on the sidelines, that's fine.
Yeah, no. But the issue is
in the damn game. Yeah. I don't even want him doing cleanup duty. Put Purdy in. Keep number 10 on the
bench. And can you imagine we win the Super Bowl with Trey Lance? Jimmy G will have another ring
as a backup.
yeah, there's people out there saying that like he'll be the greatest backup in history. It's like don't start him, just let him be the backup on your team, and it brings your chances through of winning the Super Bowl.
All that shit that people would talk. Oh, he did so much in New England.
Backed up our Super Bowl team. What, 3?
Listen, that dude ain't do nothing in New England, but have the best seat in the house and the cleanest fucking uniform. That's all he had. That's all he did.
It's a player in some sport. He got like 5 rings, but he ain't played and now won the game.
He ain't contributed.
He another Steve Bono. Shit.
Yeah, there's some people that are like that. I mean, you know, now here's a dude that did get his rings, but people don't even know he got 7 of them. Robert Horry.
I knew he was going to say that.
Yeah.
Robert Horry.
Horry contributed though, man. Big shot.
No, that's what I said. That's what I'm saying. He contributed, but I'm saying like people don't know he's got 7 rings. Like,
yeah.
You look at him like, oh, he was just a role player, and he's like, yeah, I got 7 of them things. I ain't worried about nothing.
Man, he's a hell of a role player.
It makes a difference when you're a starter because quiet as kept. Steve Young has 3 rings.
True.
He was the backup for 2 of those.
True.
And then he finally got his 1, but he has 3. He just doesn't talk about the other 2 because the honorable
he didn't win them.
Backup, shut the fuck up.
Right.
He got that there as a fool.
What's Darryl talking about? Jimmy?
And Kyle.
Jimmy G is the quarterback with the 99 and 2000. All he do is back his
I'm dead. I love that one. Oh shit.
All right
for that. Darryl's a wild boy. So look, man, I was talking to Sizzle earlier, man.
Jimmy, he's not that old.
Listen, I was talking to Sizzle earlier, man, and of course he had his thoughts on the game. So guys, I'm gonna bring you another installment.
Yes.
Sizzle says. The hell happened? I'm sorry, guys. What the hell happened? Give me a sec. As you were.
Sizzle gonna say in a minute.
Yeah. Give me a minute.
I'll allow my buzz to begin just a little bit.
Hey, man, so I know I've been at work all day, man. I've been knee-deep in these goddamn cases. So I see we cut off Sunday sermon.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's confusion as to whether he's going to get on the practice squad or not.
I mean,
you says he's going to have 4 spots.
All right, there we go.
We'll do that moment.
Yeah, you know what it is. Welcome back. This says season 2. Uh-oh. we got some stuff to talk about, don't we, today? Yeah. First things first on the list, though. I told y'all in the chat and everywhere that Jimmy wasn't going nowhere. You can't say I didn't tell you that.
He did.
That's the first thing on the list, man. I told y'all he wasn't going nowhere, and I know, been knowing why. And I'm gonna tell you, hold on, let me get to my notes. Yeah. Here you go. Number 2 on the list. All I got to say is y'all get an F for Thursday energy. Everybody, I don't care if you're the water girl, water boy selling tickets. You get an F for Thursday energy. Everybody just look like trash. I see it in your eyes. Was it nobody ready Thursday night? I don't know what that was about, what y'all was doing. Trying to Jedi mind trick somebody, but it didn't look good to me. I'm not buying it. Yeah, that's why Jimmy ain't going nowhere. But I already know why he wasn't going nowhere. I'm gonna tell you why. Yeah, this why. Look at it, Trey. I'm talking to you because you got a birthday. Look, you get 90 days, boy. But in football work years, football work years, you get 90 days. And that's it. So that means by week 6, you better be 4-2 and it better look good. If it don't look good, then here come who? Jimmy. All the Jimmy fans, yeah, you feel me on it? Here come Jimmy. If you ain't 4-2, that's all I got to say. And it better look good. Blah. Let's go. Beat Chicago week 1. Let's get out of here. Blah.
Am I tripping?
He kept his word. He said he was going to keep us laughing, and he did that. Thank you.
Yes, this is a wild boy.
He gave Trey a good old hood 90-day notice, didn't he?
He's right. And see, what kills me with that is, like we said, if Trey don't come out there lighting it up, you know what it's going to be.
Yep.
You know the bullshit. You know what it's going to be.
Because last season, even when Penn was having some of his worst games, and we was calling for Trey, they stuck with Jimmy.
Yep.
Right.
With Trey.
I agree.
Let him work through the shit.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm with you 2,000%.
It should be that he has an absolutely horrendous game before the talk starts. Like 3 interceptions, a basic Garoppolo game before we have this talk.
And I don't see that.
One interception that blows the game as a basic rookie, I can live with that because you got to take your lumps. But the first 2 weeks should be dress rehearsal anyway. We should win those games going away. It's the Denver game where the test starts. Then you have Denver and the Rams. Then you get 2 more pretty much bye weeks with Carolina and Arizona, and then it begins a game. Let him grow. Let him grow into the position. If we could do that with this other guy for 5 seasons, you can certainly do that for 6 games with this promising young man.
Man, look, I told y'all, we said this weeks ago on the show, about 2-3 months ago, have that same energy when it comes to trade.
Right.
Y'all better give Trey the same amount of time that y'all gave Jimmy. I don't want to hear nobody after a few games saying shit bad about Trey Lane.
Shit, you say 2 or 3 months ago. Shit, we've saying this shit last season.
Right.
When this boy get in there, y'all had that same energy for him. Yep. Right. But you know, let me be a bearer of bad news. You know that's not gonna happen. Look at this last preseason game.
Yep.
The O-line was shit, and they still Trey can what it is. It's just
hey, look,
stupidity.
And I don't wish this on my guy Trey at all, but y'all gonna see it happen. Trey can go out there and make the same mistakes that Jimmy made and make the same throws that Jimmy made, but they're gonna say, "Hey,
it's gonna be emphasized, right?
Put Jimmy in." But he do the same shit. I mean, so I don't. And my thing is, from one thing I learned about Trey Lance, and this is not just me being a homer for him. He typically does not make the same mistake twice.
Mistakes, right? That's why I said I don't see a 3 interception game from him. Nah.
Jimmy, listen. I guess I can give Jimmy a little bit of credit because if he go up there and throw an interception to the linebacker, he may throw another interception linebacker, but this time it'll be the Mike linebacker instead of the Will linebacker.
Right.
But bottom line, he turn around and make the same mistakes on back-to-back drives. Like,
but bro, I said something earlier before you came in here. I said Jimmy is gonna be who he is. This is why I'm not worried about it. And Trey is gonna be who he is. All the shit that Jimmy been doing.
Who he is.
Right. Jimmy, all the shit he did to put him in an unfavorable opinion of ours, position with us, is the same things he's gonna still do coming in, moving forward. So I don't see the leopard changing his spots here. Trey just got to go out there and be Trey, man. I'm not worried about it. Or like you said earlier, listen, a little bit of heat ain't gonna kill him.
Right.
I ain't mad at that. A little bit of heat ain't gonna kill him.
Somebody on Facebook asked me what I meant about rookie mistakes, and I watched all 12 interceptions last year that Garoppolo threw. It is the same shit. Not seeing the linebacker over the middle, trying to overthrow, trying to make a play that isn't fair when you can just throw it out of bounds. It is the same shit in 2021, 2020, 2019, 2018, basically since he's been here. I'd rather roll with a guy that doesn't make the same mistake twice and is growing into position and can actually threaten defenses than a guy that can't throw outside the hashes, only 35 yards with hospital ball.
Now look,
hey,
I say this too though. I want to make sure I say this. My bad, Jude. I want to make sure I say this too though, because me and Don talked this morning. And for all that talk about, now we talked about it on the show for a minute briefly, but how we said, Trey shouldn't have to deal with Jimmy being over his shoulder. I'm gonna tell you like this, being real about it. If he can't work through that, knowing he got a starting caliber guy behind him and be great, he don't deserve to be QB1. With that said, I think he gonna be even better than expected and keep Jimmy on the bench.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
Well, like I said, Jimmy's gonna still be Jimmy. Jimmy's gonna still be Jimmy. I had some idiot tell me, last year Jimmy beat Trey out for the. I said he did not beat Jimmy out in camp last year. He did not. I mean, Trey out last year. He didn't beat Trey.
It was automatically his job from the get-go. Everybody knew that. Kyle came out and said it. He wasn't changing that. And going back to like a point you made earlier in the show, about Greasy having to go over there and get Jimmy, because he doesn't answer the phone. George Kittle's been saying this shit for years.
Yeah.
George Kittle's been telling you he sucks at texting, he sucks at calling people back. Like he sucks at communication.
Right.
So
he does.
It seems to me the only person that he know how to talk to is Kyle or John, and that's only because he knows his job on the line when they call. So you got to answer in that aspect. You can't just, tell your employer, I'm not picking the damn phone up. I'm just going to ignore you. You got to pick the phone up and say, hey, man, what's going on?
Right.
But I think that Trey, I honestly think, due to the way that Trey was raised and the guy and the person that he is, and the person, his dad, that the values his father has instilled in him, I'm guaranteeing you this ain't do nothing but light a fire under him, and he gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna shit on the lead, and then I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna look to the sidelines when I score that touchdown and go, you can't do that. I don't have to say it. I basically just have to look at you and know when that bomb goes. I'm telling you right now, they gonna cut to Jimmy when he throw a bomb to Brandon Ayuk or a bomb to Danny Gray, and they gonna cut to Jimmy. And you see, what the commentator should be doing is when they cut to him, go, yeah, we never saw that from him.
and let me give it up to Kev, because he said all last season and brought it up in our recent chat there. The fact that Trey Lance can actually threaten secondaries. He keeps the defenses honest because of the deep threat. We did not have that with this other quarterback. It's just that simple.
I mean,
look, man, we've seen Trey do things already that Jimmy can't do or hasn't done.
Like the boy
and we haven't seen all of what he can do. That's the scary thing as the backup quarterback.
Well, that's only. Well, like I said, that's coming soon. We haven't seen him. We haven't seen him do more yet because he technically with his new reemergence, he hasn't been on the field much. Like Kyle is not putting him out there like that.
The only thing he hasn't done is throw with his left hand, which Patrick Mahomes has done. Everything else that Mahomes has done, this guy can do.
Well, he could definitely. The boy is definitely accurate. He can definitely throw dimes, man.
Throw 70 yards down the field, running to his right and throwing across his body. Jimmy's not capable of that. Not even on his best day.
What Kyle can't do this season is come out there with that musical chair shit.
Yeah.
You can't pull a trade no matter what. You can't put Jimmy on the field no matter what.
Let him work through it.
Because the minute Jimmy step on that field, that's what's going to start the shit with everybody clamoring for Garoppolo.
Exactly.
Right.
We all know the most famous motherfucker on the team is the backup quarterback.
And that,
you know how last year they said we had like a trade package.
Ain't no damn Jimmy package.
Ain't no damn Jimmy package. Okay, I'm sorry. No, wait. It is a Jimmy package. 4th and 1.
Jimmy sneak.
Quarterback sneak. Hey, I ain't know they get Trey hurt. Hey, Jimmy, get in there.
Right. Well, let's get to Denise's comment here. Denise said they were not giving away Jimmy for nothing, and wow, look, they did exactly what they said. People just chose not to listen. And I made that point earlier in the show when I said
it's the first time the motherfucker told the truth.
Yeah, that they we knew that they were throwing signs out there that this guy could possibly be in the building. When York went and put that shit out. To the media.
And if we are going to give this front office credit for anything, is the fact that they didn't give in and got the contract that they wanted, that we all knew they were going to have if their plan was to keep Jimmy G. Again, that cocaine that they all sniffed, nobody was going to pay him $25.5 million. I wouldn't pay him $25.5 million, even if I were a billionaire.
Now,
it made no sense.
Now, speaking of things of the positives, like I talked to Don about this morning, something else that I read up on. In the event he is on the team all year, we got like a third compensatory pick for him, something like that, like a 3rd round pick. I guess they factored everything. I was like, you know what? He's the backup. You know what I'm saying? So, and we get X, Y, and Z. And like you just said, that Denise said, everything that Shanahan was saying all season, it came true. They was not going to give him up for nothing, and they figured they'd rather keep him and save 18, or 17.5, or try to just give him up for nothing. Even though you asked me, we got that money back on the books, but they was going to do right by him some way, one way or another.
Right.
So, I mean,
well, you figure with the money they put out, man, they weren't gonna. Of course, they're gonna try everything they can to get something for him. I just think they overvalued him when they. I forgot who was offered when he was offered when they were offered a second rounder for him, and tried to push for a first.
I 75% believe Kyle Shanahan, and I'm like 10% of belief of John Lynch. John Lynch is full of shit.
Yeah, I just don't like the fact that, and that was the number one thing. He's not worth much. If somebody actually offers you something like that, don't be greedy. Take what you can get.
Right.
You can't, because you handicapped us all off season by not doing this sooner when you should have. If that was going to be your idea and you knew that nobody was calling, you should have told him right after his surgery, hey, I know you're on the mend. We're going to rework your deal to be able to make it more team friendly. So that way, when teams are calling us, we can say, hey, this is what, this is the contract that's being offered. That way it makes it easier for us to move you. You don't wait until the last minute and then do the shit and piss off everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because you say, oh man, it's great that, Jimmy's available. Like, no, that's not the cool thing to do. And the number one thing is we could have used that money to be able to get guys in here if we didn't have it sold up with his dumb ass. But, I digress.
Now, I'm going to do a Stephen A. Smith here. I'm going to be smooth with it. First, I'm going to congratulate John Lynch for making it to the Hall of Fame. But you have a case of CTE. There is nobody in the world who thought that Jimmy Garoppolo was worth a first-round pick or 2 second-round picks. Nobody else thought Trey Sermon was going to make this squad. But you didn't give in. And that cost us James Hasty, and it probably cost us more money keeping number 10 on this squad. I'm still not happy that he's on the squad. I'll make the best of it. I've got the Pepto to go this season, but I'm not happy.
He cost us who?
Jermichael Hasty.
Oh, I was like,
he said James.
He been saying James all
You know
night.
what I'm thinking about?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that other high running back that we got from Oregon years ago that didn't pan out.
Oh, that
just
was,
adds to the history of
The
49ers.
speedster.
Yeah, that was Love Michael Hasty.
Don't pan out here.
LaMichael James, yeah.
Michael James.
LaMichael
yeah,
James.
Yeah, LaMichael James. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Harbaugh. That's back when during Harbaugh. Harbaugh's on.
But we have a bad
LaMichael.
history of that.
Well, we have like I was telling Kev earlier, we have a bad habit of throwing good money, good money after bad, with some of these guys.
Well, I mean,
like
if you go on Spot Rack and you look at the dead cap that we're paying the players who are literally doing nothing for us, it's ridiculous. We got to pay
money
D
after bad.
Ford, and we got to pay Nate Sudfeld. We still paying Weston Richburg.
Yeah, we get good.
I believe there's at least like 2 or 3 other people that we're still paying that are doing absolutely nothing for the squad.
They pay Sudfeld a grip.
Yeah, they paid Richburg getting $2 million free and clear, so he gets a double dip
in the next 30 years.
They said with Sudfeld getting signed though, they said we just paying like 900 or something thousand.
Some of it comes off.
I can live with that. I can live with that.
Stomach.
Yeah,
Because he didn't really beat Brock Purdy.
Well, like I said, Brock Purdy sealed his own fate. Because if he makes that pass, Brock Purdy's on his roster. Like I said,
Nate Sudfeld.
I'm so sorry. So sorry, guys. Nate Sudfeld. He's literally 2 to 3 seconds away. Too late, which caused an interception, and they took his ass out immediately and went with Brock. And Brock got a lot of action
his
behind
arm
that.
to his detriment.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have a bad arm.
Not a good arm.
If you put a good O line, but see, he needs a good O line.
Yeah.
He's not mobile at all, but he will sit back there and fire your ass up. That's what I like about Sudfeld. He will fire your ass up.
To get them to make them successful. Purdy and Trey Lance can move with their feet. They extend plays. It's one of the things I like about Purdy.
Yeah, I like that about Purdy too.
I can't wait to see it, man. Like this because y'all just wait. Y'all haters and naysayers.
11 more days, Kev. 11 more days, and we'll start making believers out of Trey Lance.
Y'all just wait.
Right on. All right, guys. So with that being said, anybody got anything else to bring up? Say it now or forever hold your pizzies.
Nah, man. I just want to apologize to my relatives in Chicago for the ass beating you're going to take in 11 days. I know that Justin Fields is upset that we didn't pick him. We thought he was coming here, but he's upset we didn't pick him. And I know that Dante Pettis is holding a grudge against us.
Let's choose.
But your entire team right now is trash. Now, next year when you get cap space and you're free in the free agent market, you'll be the number one team with the most cap space. But right now, you're garbage. I bet you don't even get past Detroit. I just wanted to pass along my condolences before September 11th. That's all I got.
I want to take the time out to not apologize for any of the ass whoopings we're going to hand out this year. Every team, we beat your ass, you're going to hear from me. So if you're a family member, you fans of the Falcons, Dolphins, Cowboys, any of these teams, I'm talking shit to you all year long.
That's right.
You gotta bring up Denise's comment. You gotta bring up Denise's last comment.
Dante Pennies ain't doing shit. She ain't lying.
Somebody had the nerve to tell all right.
All right.
Hey, I'll say this. Be ready for trade season. It's coming. It is upon us. And be ready because this young man, I expect him to take us at least to the playoffs. I'm not worried about winning or doing any of that, but I do expect him to at least be able to progress through the year. I'm ready for the ups and downs. I'm okay with it.
That's right.
You know, I dealt with all that shit with a veteran quarterback for almost 4 years. So I can deal with it with him. To the players out there on the 49ers, the same way you back Jimmy, you better back Lance.
Exactly.
Don't come when you come to the podium and they say, how do you feel about Jimmy being on the roster? The only thing you need to do is he's a backup. This is Trey's team. Next.
I think I'm going to be taking a page out of Sizzle's book. I'm going to be telling you guys I told you so.
That was the point that I wanted to bring up that Kev brought up. The way that our offense is set up right now, he said, we're a run-first team. So he's only got to throw the ball 15 to 20 times a game. He can do that in his sleep. I have confidence that he's going to make those layups, as Kev said, more than I do number 10.
Hey, man, look. I need somebody at the podium crying about Trey Lance like T.O. did for goddamn Romo. That's my quarterback.
That's Brandon Ayuk. That's Ayuk.
Ayuk is this guy, man.
No, he's going to be the first one.
That's my quarterback. He's going to be up there crying. He's going to be like, that's my quarterback. And I'm his new dud.
Hey, we together last night on the show, Deion. We're talking about, the hater said I couldn't do it, but God did it.
All right, Kev, you a fool.
That's fact. There's a bunch of commentators and Trey haters out there saying he couldn't do it. You know, they didn't believe in Trey, but God did.
2 games, and you make that damn judgment. Please help me understand that. You got 5 years.
I ain't worried about that, man.
Somebody who doesn't do shit, but you're gonna judge one person on 2 games. Really?
Like I said, Trey's gonna be one of the great ones, man. I'm not even worrying about that. You know, like I said, this fan base is wacky. Y'all know that. So the dumb shit you're gonna hear, you're gonna continue to hear. What I do is I just start blocking these motherfuckers out. I'm tired of getting suspended off these sites. You know, arguing with idiots that don't matter. You know, that don't really understand this team or none less football at all. So, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, man, we're dealing with people, you know, who really just don't have a clue. They don't get it. They clearly don't get it.
Yep.
So with
and
that
again,
being said,
we're
guys,
not against number 10. We just do not believe that he possesses the capabilities that a number 1 quarterback should have. It is time for Trey Lance, period.
10 is the only quarter.
hey, all right.
And we
out. All right. First and foremost, I want to thank all the real talkers, each and every honest one of you. We appreciate you guys more than you know. Let's give it up, y'all, for the real talkers. All right. Also, I want to give a shout out to the panel and the crew. All right, let's give it up. Silverado Cav, Jew the Great, Dollar Bill Will, and Super Dave the OG. The Real Talk 90 Talk crew, y'all. And our company, our plus one. Let's give it up for our brother from another, the light-skinned assassin himself. Give it up for Neon Dion, 90 Gang Podcast. Give it up for Neon, y'all. Make sure y'all get over there and subscribe to that boy's channel, man. Check out his content, man. If you want that real talk, if you want that real talk swag, man, get on over there to 90K podcast and same shit over there, man. We're two platforms that truly speak from the hip, and you're gonna get it straight and direct, live and direct. So we're
not only, because you're gonna Will Smith that like button here. You're gonna Will Smith and subscribe on Dion's channel as well.
Yes, sir.
That's right. Get over there, Will Smith that like button as well, man.
You know the silver lining about number 10 is we have shit to talk about as long as he's here. You cannot say for our broadcast or any other podcast out there that there aren't things to talk about.
Hey,
every whole moment with the 49ers.
Hey, you brought up number 10 name more than anybody tonight. You
put that fucking bottle down, man.
Yeah, my limit is 11 shots, dude. What do you want from me?
All right. Once again, we got to give a shout out to our partner in crime. Get him, boy.
Get him.
That's our guy there. Like we always say around this time, stay faithful, but more importantly, stay real. Because if you're not real, it makes no sense to be faithful. Get us out of here, Joe.
Once again, man, awesome show. Got our ass whooped, but it was on the preseason. Now it's time to start handing out some ass whooping.
Yes, sir.
Chicago, you up first. Man, Dion, hey, appreciate you for pulling up, man, rocking out with us, man. You always welcome, brother.
That's right.
Man, fellas,
Dion.
I love y'all dudes, man. Another awesome show. Silverado, you came in, when you could. Glad to see you, bro. Real talkers. Once again, y'all had the chat jumping before we even hopped on, so I love to see it, man. Keep it up. Make sure y'all spread the word, man. We have some new faces pop in on us tonight. New faces. Hey, go tell a friend to tell a friend, man, to come like, share, subscribe, and rock out with us.
Yes,
hey, get ready. Next week, we're going full throttle, season mode there.
That's right.
Hey, and we are gonna have more giveaways on the show. Yep. So when you come in, man, the first person that come in and comment or whatever, we're gonna be trying to send y'all something. So
yeah, we're gonna do some trivia. We're gonna mix it up. We're gonna mix it up.
We're gonna make it a little fun, man. We're gonna make it fun so everybody come in and get you some real talk merch.
Yes, sir.
Now, I had a birthday yesterday, and Kev, happy birthday to you in advance. His birthday is tomorrow. The
right
big
on.
44.
Right on. Get everybody a round of applause for happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
John Legend, I already gave y'all birthday present.
I had enough birthday shots to last me a lifetime.
Yeah, gave you a birthday present, all right, motherfucker. Give you number 10.
Nope, 11's my limit.
You want to stop at 10, though.
I did, but I did 5, actually. I wanted to stop at 6.
You should have stopped at 6.
Hey, man, but look, other than that, man, it's about to get fun. The season's about to start, so.
Yes, sir. Can't wait.
Can't wait, man. We'll holler at y'all next week. Now the gang over everything. We out.
Yes,
Peace.
sir.
To the Trey Lance haters. Shut up and wait for the next game. That.
Here we are, man. All gas, no brakes. None of hot boys, baby. And we reppin' like the 80s. Let's go. Santana. Touchdown, Debo in the slot. This is my end zone. Give me everything you got. Defense, hit him with that Cosa Nostra. Quan Alexander, this dance, Nick Bosa. 49er Empire, 49er Empire. This is for the fan base.